great friend to Ireland. So please, the Australian Ambassador to Ireland, Dr. Ruth Adler.
Yes, Ireland has been wonderful to me and my family. I'll be very sad when I leave in another few months, but that's not what I'm going to focus on now. Tonight we're here to celebrate the works of Gerhard and Liam. So first of all, I would like to say that I'd like to thank Tony, Gerhard and Liam for the very kind invitation to open tonight's exhibition. I'm absolutely delighted to be able to do so. I think anyone who knows me will know that I love art, my family loves art, and it's a real honour and privilege to be able to open this show. Gerhard was born in Waterford and educated at De La Salle College. He subsequently studied at UCD and qualified in forestry. While largely self-taught, he also studied art at the Technical College in Waterford under the artist Robert Burke. He undertook further study at the National College of Art and Design, Blackchurch Point Studios, Temple Bar and the Airfield Print Studios. His parents were involved in the visual arts and musical development in Waterford, and his grandmother, Marguerite Gerhard, was a well-known painter and etcher of the North German landscape, particularly in the region of Warnemünde on the Baltic Sea. These influences, together with the urban and landscape environment of Waterford, have had a significant role in the development of Gerhard's painting. Other influences on his work have come from time spent on the Irish west coast, particularly County Mayo, the Dublin Wicklow Mountains and Greece. I've been particularly struck as I've looked at Gerhard's work by the great diversity of mediums and subject matter that he has explored in his works, from stylised compositions in oil and acrylics to figurative and landscape works in watercolours, inks and pastels. Gerhard's earlier works included acrylic and oil paintings using brushwork and sprays and also knife-applied oil. He has also used a variety of drawing techniques, dry and wet brush inks and charcoal. More recently, he has developed dry point and aquatint etchings. Drawing continues to be a very important part of his work process, and sketches are worked into different compositions. Gerhard has exhibited since the 1960s in many one- and two-person shows, as well as in numerous group and open exhibitions in Ireland, France, the US, Canada and China. His works are also in public, business and private collections in Ireland, Canada, China, Finland, France, Germany, Sweden, the UK and the US. And I understand he's also regularly involved with the Ranelagh Arts Centre, where he regularly shows work. Recent activities he has been involved in include the Halftone Library Project in Temple Bar, the Fine Print exhibition at the Dunleary Art Gallery, past and present, a one-man exhibition of etchings from at Baristas in Sandyford, the Green Design Bill Gallery Christmas exhibition in Dublin too, participation in the Incontri Europe Irish-Italian exhibition of paintings at the Ranelagh Arts Retrospective, and a one-man exhibition, Woods, Water and Stone at the OPW Heritage Centre in Phoenix Park, as well as many others in years gone by. He's also co-author of Connections, Verbindungen, the Irish-German Perspectives Through Etchings, which was published in 2011 by Cambridge Scholars. So he's had an extremely a career of great achievement. He's extremely prolific, extremely talented, and I'm just absolutely delighted to be honoured to open his exhibition here. Liam is a sculptor from Achill Island in County Mayo and is the owner of Achill Boltwood Sculptures. Interestingly, he initially studied hotel management in Galway at the Galway Regional Technical College, and I understand you've had a very interesting career which has taken you into the hospitality industry, working in pubs, working in printing, someone was saying, as well as arts. As an artist, I understand that you describe yourself as a direct carver, which is often described as a less planned approach to carving. As a result, each piece is unique, as we can see from the ones that are on display this evening. And its shape is not altered, but rather enhanced by his careful and very unique craftsmanship. One of his great skills is that he can work from memory while observing the subject. He's drawn to a piece of wood because of its shape, colour and texture, and he then slowly develops forms which keep in mind the original properties and beauties of the wood, and I think we can see that in every piece that's on display this evening. When one sees the outcome, it is as though he has merely been a servant of the process. He succeeds in capturing a beauty that differs from popular or traditional notions of what beauty should be. Each piece is very unique and has its own very unique characteristics. And it also has a very timeless quality, and I think that's what I've been very struck as I've seen all of these pieces and also a number of his works which I've seen on his website and elsewhere. I think there is a beautiful timeless quality about them. Liam has exhibited his work in Ireland, Italy and Lebanon, and I understand that he's also had digital exhibitions in New York and Times Square, which I can only imagine must have been absolutely stunning. He's also undertaken major commissions, including for the Irish corporate leaders on climate change, who asked him to create a piece for former President Mary Robinson, marathons in Achill and the St Colman's Day Centre. His last exhibition in Dublin was in 2015 at Tony's Gallery 27. I'd just like to say that I really love the beauty, the texture, the smoothness, the earthiness of these pieces, which are so evocative of the place where they've come from and so pleasing in every sense. Touch, the smell, the feel, the look of them, they're just so beautiful. Liam is also a great witness to the natural beauty and mystical nature of Achill, a place which I have still to visit. On many a day, I've seen a beautiful image of Achill posted by Liam on Facebook and on other forms of social media, and he really captures the mystery and magic of Achill, both in his sculpture and his other work. Gerhard and Liam's work is combined beautifully this evening, with each being a tribute and a compliment to the other. Tony has also beautifully created the exhibition, and I would like to congratulate him on that. Finally, I would like to say that I hope that one day Gerhard and Liam might both have the chance to exhibit in Australia. I think that these works, with their focus on landscape, on nature, on wood, on creation, on so many things, I think they would really resonate. And when I walk around, I think of ancient themes, I see landscapes, and I think it would resonate with so many people in Australia. You know, we have our ancient Indigenous cultures, and then we have many, many generations of immigrants and settlers, and I think they're just beautiful works. So look, I would just like to say I'm just absolutely delighted to be here, and it's wonderful to see so many people who've come to enjoy the occasion, and I'd like to wish Gerhard and Liam and Tony the best of success in this exhibition, and just to wish everyone a lovely evening.
Just say a few words, I'm not going to ramble on all night, but a few words to thank Your Excellency for coming here to open the exhibition, and for all of you to come along, and hope you like the show. I'm delighted to be working with Liam. To wind up with a few words in favour of the tree. We're going to need them.
Yes.
We're going to need them badly. When you think of it, it's the only process, one of the few processes actually storing carbon, not throwing it into the atmosphere. And it does that through the living trees, it does that through the roots and the biomass, it does it through the soil. And last but not least, and it's exemplified by Liam's work, which is, if you look at some of the works here, it's 5,000 years of art and carbon storage. So the tree doesn't stop growing. It pulls the carbon away from the atmosphere. And when you think of it, what's stored in our woodlands is something, and woodland soil, in the order of 300 million tonnes of carbon. So that's my thing in favour of trees, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the class. Thank you.
I'll just say thank you to the Soul Gallery for hosting the event, and thank you to Ruth Adler for doing the opening, and Tony Strickland for doing the curating, and it was a pleasure to work with Gerhard here, and I think the two works together complement one another. And also I'd like to thank you all for turning up, and last but not least I would thank my wife for putting up with me. Thank you very much for coming.